One of the cool things about being a Pokemon fan and being a part of the Pokemon community is the fact that there are so many different Pokemon and that there are so many different people within the community. And that means that everybody can like different things. And with that in mind, I like making people mad. So that's what we're going to do today. We're here to rank all of the first 151 Pokemon. So, red, blue, yellow, Kanto, all that jazz and everything. Um, so yeah, prepare to get mad, I guess, because some of these Pokemon I don't like, and some of them I really like, despite other people not liking them. I'm going to start things off with Bulbasaur as a solid S tier. He's my go-to starter. Ivysaur, I'm less a fan of. He's kind of like, if you look up puberty in the dictionary, it's a picture of Ivysaur next to it. Venusaur is the same boat. That's what that's gonna be. Ivysaur B, Venusaur A. Venusaur is really cool. Charmander A, Charmeleon, same boat as Ivysaur, except cleaner looking. I just not a fan of him. Charizard also B, or Charizard will go A. That one I'll get heat. That one I'll get hate for. Charizard's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm one of those people that thinks he's overused and overhyped. I mean, he got what? 2 Megas, Gigantamax. That's actually all I got. 2 Megas and a Gigantamax, yeah. But Venusaur, well, I mean, they all got Gigantamaxes now, but he still has one more Mega than the rest of them. Don't mind me. I'm complaining for nothing, I guess. Squirtle's A. We'll put all the mid-tier starters in B. Blastoise is an A. I love Caterpie, and I love Metapod. I really do. Butterfree I also really like. It doesn't hold up, I don't think. We're gonna add in a tier really quick. I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna do F. Because that's where these guys are gonna go. But Beedrill goes to A. Beedrill is awesome. I love Beedrill. Pidgey. And Pidgeotto will go D. Pidgeot is really cool, so Pidgeot's gonna go B. Rattata is cool. He gets carried a lot by being, Joey's ace Pokemon, and then revolutionizing the Endeavor Quick Attack strat. So for that, we can give Rattata. We'll give him a B tier. He's kind of cute, I guess. I hate Raticate though. I don't like this Pokemon. I'm actually gonna change this as well. Hold on. Boom. Here we go. F and gray for failure. Don't like Spearow. I love Fearow though. Fearow is a solid A Pokemon for me. I don't know if you guys watched the Nuzlocke or anything, but he helps me out a bunch. Of course, I've lost him a couple of times. Once, I think, but he's there with me. He's a really cool Pokemon. Ekans, indifferent. Arbok, I think, is cool. Despite being the mascot of the franchise, not a fan of Pikachu. It's cool. It's cute. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. I mean, I like it. I just don't like it as much as I think I should, given that, again, it's the mascot of the franchise. Raichu is solid, though. Put Raichu in B. Sandshrew and Sandslash are S tier. I love Sandshrew, and I think Sandslash is really cool. If I get asked that question, like, if you could have one Pokemon in real life as, like, a pet or something, it's Cubone and Sandshrew are, like, my go-to. I love that. He's so cute, dude. Now the Nidorans, pretty much D all across the board, except for Nidoking, because I think Nidoking is peak. Like, and you think of Pokemon, you think of Nidoking, at least for me, dude. Clefairy and Clefable are cool. They also go here. Not as thought-provoking on those. They're just really cool Pokemon. Clefable is really cool. It's tanky and unaware is great. Here's where I'm about to draw more heat. I'm not a Ninetales guy. Not a Kanto Ninetales guy. I think Alolan Ninetales is fantastic. I don't like Cantonian Ninetales. Same thing with these, although my bias for Jigglypuff might just be because of Smash Bros. You know who you are. Which brings us to the Mount Moon Boy, Zubat. I think Zubat is okay. He's really cool. Not as big a fan of Golbat. So that's just that. I used to hate these Pokemon. I didn't hate them. I just had no opinion on them. But I watched Path to the Peak finally, and it, like, for whatever reason, it made me appreciate Oddish way more. Oddish will throw in B. Bloom and Vileplume will go D. That's just the way it has to be. I apologize. Yeah. I hate Paras and Parsec with a passion. This thing is dead. I don't know why it is being kept alive because the parasite is feeding on it. Venonat and Venomoth I'm also not fond of, but I don't hate them as much as Paras and Parasect. Diglett and Dugtrio are going to go C because, again, don't really have an opinion on them. Their cries in the anime are fantastic, and my first shiny in Scarlet and Violet was Dugtrio, so I can't just put him, like, lower. Meowth and Persian, also not fond of. So they'll go D. I love Psyduck. He can go B, but I don't like Golduck. He'll go D. Monkeys, Mankey, and Primeape. Again, I'm indifferent with them. I just don't have enough. I don't have any attachment to them, I guess. So we can throw them C in, like, the middle of the ring. Here's another thing. Growlithe. Growlithe is a C. Arcanine is an A. They're fantastic Pokemon. Growlithe is really cute. I put him B. I don't like him nearly as much as I like the guys in A tier. But he's not the worst ever. These guys are okay. I'm indifferent to them. I think just because I get tired of being put to sleep, I'll do this. I'll put Poliwhirl in C, though, because I actually used a Poliwhirl. Abracadabra, Alakazam. Those guys are going to go C as well. Kadabra is, like, stupid powerful. Like, a lot of times I'd rather I'd pick a Kadabra over an Alakazam, just because of how stupid powerful Alakazam is, or Kadabra. And then it'll be the same thing with these guys. You know, I don't use them a lot. They just kind of exist for me. Bellsprout is an F. I hate Bellsprout with every fiber of my being. The only thing it's good for is getting me an Onix in Violet City. Actually, Victory Bell will go C for comedic purposes, for it always eating James in the anime. Tentacool? Tentacool's okay. Tentacruel is an S, though. Tentacruel is fantastic. I love this Pokemon so much. The rocks are probably going to go in C as well. Not a Ponyta guy, but they're not awful, so C. I love Slowpoke. Slowpoke will go B, and then Slowbro will go A. I love Slowbro. I love Slowbro so much, dude. The Mega Evolution is kind of funny, but I just like him as a Pokemon. I also like the Magnets, dude. So Magneton and Magnemite can go B. Farfetch'd. I'm indifferent. He's cool, but he's not cool, I guess. We'll put him in C. I got annoyed fighting him as a kid, or not fighting, hunting him in the Ilex Forest as a kid. If it was Galarian Farfetch'd would probably be an A. Galarian Farfetch'd is really cool. I don't like these birds. They're just a lesser version of Porygon, I guess. Seal and Dugong are nice. Seal and Dugong will go B. They're nice. They're solid water types. Don't like Grimer. Actually, I do. Grimer's cool. Put him at D. Muck can go F though. I'm not as big a fan of Muck. Shelder. I think Shelder's cool. Shelder will go B. Cloyster, however, Cloyster's an S. I love Cloyster so much. He's one of my go when it comes to battling. He's one of my go-to Kanto Pokemon. Ghastly Hunter Gengar. Gonna pass these two. Gengar's immediately an S because if you put Gengar any lower than S tier in a Kanto tier list, you're crazy. And I don't know how you are part of this franchise or part of this community. It's weird. Having said that, Ghastly and Haunter are gonna go A. The fact that this thing can learn punching moves despite not having arms, he'll go down to B. Onix is a D. No, I don't like these Pokemon. One of my biggest reasons behind my disdain for Fire Red and Leaf Green is the stupid Hypno Islands. I hate it. Hate it. Krabby and Kingler. Krabby is a G. If you've seen Ash's Krabby, bro used it in like one episode and it like knocked out 4 Pokemon and then evolved on top of one of them. It was like doing a victory dance on top of who was it? I can't remember who it was, but he was doing a victory dance. He just defeated a Pokemon. He was dancing on top of its like fainted corpse, and then it evolved on top of it. The biggest BM in Pokemon history. So Kingler's gonna go up there. Well, I also really like the fact that he just yells "cookie" or "cookie, cookie, cookie, cookie." Pokeballs, not a fan of. The gimmick is cool. I just don't like the Pokemon. Same thing with Execute. Don't like Execute. Executor is great though. Executor will go B. Here's where stuff might get heated for you guys. Cubone's gonna go at number 1 on S tier. He's my all-time favorite Pokemon. If you didn't know that, where have you been throughout my channel's history? And also, now you know. Marowak is gonna go D though. I don't hate Marowak. I just think that it shouldn't exist given Cubone's lore. Well, it makes no sense. I mean, I guess it does because Cubone could still evolve, and then Marowak would have more. I don't understand. I'm not a fan of Cubone. I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know I talked about Galarian Farfetch'd earlier, but I'm gonna leave Alolan Marowak for its own video. We're not gonna talk about that one. The fighters, I think Hitmonlee is fantastic. Hitmonchan's cool. I just don't like it as much as Hitmonlee. Lickitung is a C. I'm indifferent to it. Licky, again, not gonna say anything. Gonna keep it for another one, I think. Coughing and wheezing are also indifferent. Rhyhorn's okay. Rhyhorn will go C, but we'll put Rhydon in B. Because being the first ever Pokemon is a claim to fame in and of itself. Chansey, I'm indifferent. I don't like fighting it, but for that reason, we'll go D. Tangela is really cool. But Tangela B. Kangaskhan is really cool. Horsey's cute, but not as cool, so B. D. My bad, and we'll throw Seadra in there too. I hate Goldeen and Seeking. I don't like these Pokemon. And it's not even like. No, it is. Goldeen is pretty much useless, and Seeking's just an actual monster. It's not a monster in the fact that it's powerful, a monster in the fact that it's ugly and it's scary. I'm sorry, Seeking, that you had to hear that, but that's the truth. Also not a fan of these guys, but they're not horrible, so we'll put the stars on D tier. Mime is an F. Scyther is A tier. Scyther is really cool. Jinx is an F. Electabuzz is a B. Magmar, B. Pinsir, B. All these are really cool. They're like they're at the time they're one stages. You know, they're strong in their own rights. I just think they're solid Pokemon. I really like Tauros though. Tauros will go A. Magikarp is going to be C, just because it's useless, and Gyarados we're going to throw in A tier, because it's Gyarados. You can't put it any lower than S or A. And for me, S tier is saved for like the elite. Gyarados for me just isn't that. Lapras isn't either, but Lapras is still really cool. Throw him on A next to Gyarados. Ditto will go C. I'm indifferent to it. Very useful for breeding. Other than that, it doesn't serve a purpose at all. Another take that might furl some feathers. I'm not an Eevee guy. I'm not an Eevee guy. I think Eevee's cool. I just am not as big a fanatic as some people are. Some people make being a fan of Eevee their entire personality, and I don't understand it. It evolves 7 times. Cool. Beyond that, I don't think it serves a purpose. Porygon's the same. Porygon's cool, but it's not all that. The fossils are okay. You know, I mean, I don't really use I never really used well, no, my first playthrough I used Kabutops, and then I started picking Omanite up and Omastar. So I'll probably do that there. Omastar will go A. I really like Omastar. And then Kabuto and Kabutops can go C tier with Omanite. Aerodactyl is solid. Aerodactyl, when I mentioned S tier is meant for the elite, Aerodactyl is one of the elite. So is this next one, Snorlax. Amazing. Absolutely love Snorlax. Fantastic. I even got a statue of him hanging up on the setup behind us. Not a statue, but like a figurine. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, come on, chair. Now we're on to the legendary birds. As far as legendary Pokemon go, I think they're lackluster. They were sick initially because they were the legendaries that we had. I just don't think they hold up anymore. Articuno is always my favorite because I've always been attracted to the ice type Pokemon. So Articuno will put Articuno A, and then Zapdos and Moltres are cool. Just not invested in them, if that makes people happy, I guess. The dragons, Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. Also really good. I don't know why I grabbed Dratini first, or Dragonair first, I mean. Let's go B. Dragonite is super cool. Our first pseudo-legendary. A tier. Just a really nice Pokemon. The only thing I think... Well, no. Nothing holds him back. I don't know. I like him a lot. I just don't like him enough to put him with the S tiers. If that makes sense. I don't know. Mewtwo. Mewtwo's one of the elite. Mewtwo goes up here. And Mew, Mr. 151 himself, Mew will go B. And that one might tickle some people in the wrong way. Mew is cute, Mew is awesome. I'm just not a Mew guy. You know, there's so many mythical Pokemon out there. I think Mew's mythical. Hold on. Or is he still legendary? I don't know. There's so many Pokemon within the legendary, mythical, Ultra Beast realm now that I forget who's who half the time. Give me a second. Mew's a mythical Pokemon. And in the realm of mythical Pokemon, Mew just don't stand up. Because when you've got things like Marshadow, I don't know. You know what? We'll put Mew in A. Just because it was the first, and I have an Ancient Mew card. because I'm cool. And then that is it. That's our list of the Kanto Pokemon. Let me just do this really quick so you guys know what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. There we go. And then we'll add some flair to it by making it the channel color. Oh, 1 second. There you go. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this. If you don't like any of these choices, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. Go cry, I guess, somewhere on somebody's shoulder or something. But yeah, having that being said, I guess we'll see you in the next one, whatever that may happen to be. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, my name is Milk. I'll see you guys next time. What up? It's Editing Chris, or Editing Nord, whatever. I don't know how to start this transition video, ending, whatever it is. Basically, I'm gonna adjust a couple of rankings here really quick towards the end here. Alakazam and Kadabra are gonna go up to A tier, and then we will move Abra up to B. That's just it. I don't know what was going on when I was actually ranking the Pokemon, but the Psychic Boys move up. Yeah, that's it.